That hard BMC.
Yeah. See you guys in here. Wah, 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 wah. Oh man, I can't wait for that one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're loaded up. Like, subscribe, share, do what you gotta do. Joker, I see you. Mo, I see you. Mike, what's up, man? It's not available. I got you, brother.
Yeah, that's straight. Yeah.
Two guns. 5 guns make it 7. That's a lot of guns.
Yo, I got so many guns. Hey. Big body Benz parked in front of the team. Lizzo bank roll, shit bust at the seams. 401k over gunplay. Your homies still saying we gon' make it one day. They say Mike P, we thinking of you and I don't count on my beat. Afraid of numbers, my beat. They say they love us, but I gotta make it this winter. I feel stuck in the snow. Drop something, I feel inclined to duck and roll. Keep it a stack, y'all average as fuck. Small change get invested over matching a blunt. Burrowed in, y'all been inactive for months. But stats getting stuffed in the same bag I had stashed in the trunk. I would roll a spliff with an eighth on a mystical tape. Embedded the same work that got fish on the plate. I had pounds down in the safe I couldn't get to for days. And tinfoil I used when I ain't finished the cake. Was in the suburb pitching, unearned business. Couldn't claim on your taxes, but some earn interest. Ask me
gotta
if I'm
remove
the goat,
those
I got
names.
a one-word sentence. Most never sat with the kings, but some herbs
What an evil
get it.
bit.
Some herbs didn't.
Ah, damn,
I'm
there
not
goes
the
my
one to make
monetization.
choices. Actually, I'm forever indebted to all the people that's backing me. All that kept
there
it a
goes all
stack
my
with
money.
me, I'll keep in a stack. I get to you when I get to you.
There
Keep
goes
it
all
at
my
that.
money.
Look, gin and tonics had me extra honest. I told my bitch I never loved her, it was just the timing. You was never throwing bullets, you was just a lineman. You was telling like the justice and you justified it. It's just a climate. I'm from the 5-6, where people die rich, but no deposits. I'm catching bodies like a mosh pit. Now who you trying to rap?
I'm gonna start
with
calling
me?
them
Like Rap
P-caps.
City, I live in the basement. You niggas sound like Rap
Mike
City.
P-caps.
I hear the bitch in you. Only thing we got in
That's the
common
way
is
right
our
there.
skin issues.
People
Niggas
know
it's small
the
no
limited
doubt I'm
monetization
beneficial.
bull.
Well connected, we all do. Kel Mitchell,
I'm
the
forever
hell with you.
demonetized, man.
I look like Heenan, but
I
I'm
really am.
beaming. I was quarterback and played
I've been
for
doing
you.
good though. I
Texas
really have been
Rangers.
doing good, man. My videos have been
Really
monetized
reading.
lately. I'm not gonna
I mean,
lie.
these niggas
We
really
hit a
legends,
streak.
so they
We hit a streak.
I'm trying to get my mama
I think I knew what it
back,
was
so my
too.
dad
I'm not even gonna lie. I think it
navigated
was that
through the drama just to have it evening.
man, I think if I explain it, I'll get demonetized. But basically, there's something that you're not supposed to be talking about. Like when you go to monetize on YouTube, it will tell you that you're not supposed to talk about a certain thing. And I'll just say like there's something going on in the world. It's a 3-letter word that people are dealing with right now. And then I was playing Call of Duty Warzone. And I think because I was having the hashtag Warzone in my YouTube description, I think it was immediately limiting or demonetizing my videos. So we're actually on a streak. We're on a streak right now. We're making some money on YouTube. We got this. The monetization inception. Talk about it. Right. I talk about it and then it actually works out. So Kenny G, what's up, man? See you. Hit the swear jar. Yeah. I try not to swear, man. I try my best not to swear. But it's really hard not to. It's really hard not to. It's just so easy, man. It's so easy to do it. There's a bar in there somewhere. It's easy to do it. How'd you guys think about that battle, man? Did you guys see my recap of Easy and Dizz? Shout out to both of them, man. I think that battle is a very close battle. Like an extremely close battle, man. I'm not even gonna lie. And it's funny because I feel like the same like tiny little, like the same minute details that I felt like separated them in this battle. I feel like it kind of has to do with the Big K and Rex battle as well. I'll let this rock out for a little bit and then we'll get into it. Easy won't lose until it's a clear body. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. When I said I tweeted out you know, I don't think Geechi Gotti was a fan of it. I'm so sorry, Geechi. I'm sorry, man. I think you're gonna get sauteed. But I tweeted out that you know, I don't see him like losing anytime soon. And people don't understand, man. Like, you know, when I say losing, bro, I mean like a loss. I'm talking like clearly losing a battle. I just don't see it happen. But I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he. I wouldn't say Easy got close last night because I still think he did what he had to do, and it's a highly, you know, if you don't have it Easy and you don't have it I mean, you have it as a debatable battle, man. It's a debatable battle. I don't think Easy ran through Dizz, and I see a lot of people saying Dizz on the opposite side. You know, I just don't have it, man. I have it a very, very close battle, man. I have a really close battle. Yeah, hey, getting him back and forth with Geechi is like it's impossible, bro. You don't win. I think I hit him with some good haymakers, you know what I'm saying? But ironically, I thought that the things that I was saying to Geechi made more sense than what he was saying to me, and I still lost. So I just think there's no beating Geechi. It just doesn't happen, right? It just doesn't happen. I can't even. You know, there were a lot of like weird like Geechi fanboys that were saying like really dumb shit. And then there was one that said something that really stuck with me. Someone under the comments was like, "Damn, Mike, you lost this one too." That I actually liked. I actually liked that. This guy said, "Damn, Mike, you lost this one too, bro." Like, all right, man, maybe a 3-round battle with him isn't the plan, and maybe that's not a good plan. It's impossible to go back and forth with Geechi. He has like 100 million fans online. It's just impossible. Him and Sheed, funniest motherfuckers in battle rap. Yeah, Sheed's hilarious, man. Sheed is hilarious. Geechi too damn funny to go back and forth with. Yeah, he wasn't being. He was trying. He was trying to be mean. He was trying to be mean. We were being mean, and then we kind of settled down. It was just bad. It was banter. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm the last person that really wants to get into another battle with Geechi Gotti, bro. Oh my lord! All right, so we recapped Easy and Dizz last night, and I'll say it again. I've only watched it once. I'll watch it for a second time, and to be honest, I think if I watch it for a second time, it might even be even more debatable. That battle is very, very close, man. You know, I push my bias to the side. I really don't have bias at all, man. I'm really one of the more unbiased people when it comes to breaking things down and giving my opinion on how I think battles went. This was a very close battle. Easy and Dizz was a close battle, and mostly because they matched each other's energy, man. That they're all of their round, like Easy's weakest round was his first, and his strongest round was his third. Dizz's weakest round was his first, and his strongest round was his third. I think his third and his second was pretty damn close, but they matched a lot of energy. They matched a lot of like how they structured their rounds. And dude, I think it was very, very close. There's a lot of people that just, you know, they have agendas and they have things that they just want to get out, and it doesn't matter what the outcome is. And this is why I'm stepping in now to break down Big K and T-Rex. We're going to get very real about this battle because there's a lot of people that don't keep it real when it comes to these battles, man. I saw a lot of people saying a lot of things that just don't hit. It don't make sense, all right? Big K and T-Rex. First of all, T-Rex has had some really good performances lately. I think the last time I saw him, I think it was versus Easy the Block Captain. And, you know, I thought he did very good. I think the one thing that held T-Rex back, I think especially in this age, you know, when you've been doing it as long as Rex has been doing it, Rex has been battling, bro. I mean, Smack DVD came out, what, like 19 years ago? Rex has been battling on camera for almost 20 years, right? When you get somebody that's been rapping for that long and has been doing it in an era, there is a certain, like, there's a big difference between like T-Rex and anybody from the new era, because by default, art, music, like singing, like everything, it tends to evolve, right? It tends to evolve, and as battling evolved, styles back then are just not as effective as they used to be. But every now and then you get a rare case where you have a Rex that is still effective when he can be in pockets. I think the one thing that held him back versus Easy was the time. When you have somebody like Rex with a style that he has, he can only keep up for so long. Let's keep it real. There are only so many times that Rex could hit the hammer on the nail and have a big pop reaction, and there's only so long that he could continue that before his evolution and his style and his ways, you know, his like I would consider like archaic ways of rapping eventually start to catch up to him, and he'll have pockets where, you know, this isn't what we do anymore, right? Like this style isn't what we react to anymore. This isn't considered good anymore, right? Now, with Rex coming into this battle, I thought that the 90-second rounds was an advantage to him, right? When you have 90-second rounds, you get to cut out the fat. You can get straight to it. So I thought Rex can pack more of his vintage shit in there and leave himself less open to have those pockets where he's rapping and he's doing things, but the references, the punches, the things that he's getting to just isn't, you know, just doesn't deem the reaction and the tip of the hat that it used to back then, right? And with this battle, man, I thought Rex did very good. I thought Rex had 3 very solid rounds. And I don't know how much I'm going to get into like the first round he did this, and then the first round Big K did this, and the second round Rex, and the second round K. I think overall, where Rex would shine, I think Big K trumped him every single round. And I don't think that's really debatable, man. I don't know what rounds you want to debate. But when Rex had his moments, he had his lack of moments. Where Rex would throw a punch, it would not be as good as Big K. I mean, Big K is you know, from the Smack era, technically, like kind of from the Smack URL era, but he's one of those guys that came in it early enough but late enough to where he still evolves, right? Big K still has a 2023 style. Rex is taking a style that was way more effective back then and is applying it to now. So when you apply something that is not as good as it was, you know, back then, you could only hit so many times. You could only be effective for so long to where you start having those dry spots and those moments where, you know, it's like, all right, that punch is way outdated, or like OBC, or just like way like, all right, this would have worked a really long time ago, right? I felt like Big K took every single round. I think if you're, I mean, the only round I would say is debatable is maybe the first round. But you got to understand, I mean, two things can be true at the same time. Rex can have a great performance and still get outdone. I mean, I'm not going to use this as an example as far as comparing, but JC and Chilla, I thought Chilla was incredible. They call it one of the best battles to ever go down, and I thought JC trumped him every single time. It's the same thing when you say 3-0, a lot of people lose their mind, but 3-0 can be a very close battle. You could have a 3-0 in a battle and it be an extremely close battle. It's easy. You just edge out every single one. I would say 2 and 3 Big K took very clearly. I thought Big K's weakest round was his first, but I just thought he just outdid him every single time. And just by default, man, just by default, Big K is on an insane run, and I think his style in general, it just works more. It just works more than Rex. You know, the second round, oh my God, dude, that angle that he had with with the things that Rex has said as far as like the I can't even repeat it because it's OD. But Big K was going crazy, man. I don't think this is a debatable battle at all, and I think you can appreciate both sides without having to argue that much. I mean, I don't see the case that you could really build for Rex. Maybe in the first, but every time he had his moments, he would fall back into, you know, not having moments. Big K did not do that. Big K did not let up for a single second. If there was a bar that barely hit, the next one hit very hard, and then the next one hit very hard. And hey, 86 the crowd reaction, right? 86 the crowd reaction. I say a lot to, you know, you got to swim through that reaction, man. Don't be too swayed by what you hear the crowd react to. You have to be able to see through crowd reaction. But if you were to take away the crowd reaction, I thought Big K's material was just better. Once again, by default, I think Big K is just a better rapper. In 2023, Big K's material is infinitely better than Rex's. That is just how it goes. You could have a feeling of nostalgia. You could be excited that Rex had a really dope 3 rounds, and I actually thought he did. I thought Rex went off all 3 rounds. He had moments, right? But then he had moments, even times that hit and that the crowd reacted to, that were just not good enough. You could have a crowd react to a bar and the bar be completely outdated, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like nostalgia plays a big part in that. And I think it played a big part in you know, the outcome of the battle. I don't know what people are saying as far as Rex winning clear. I don't know, man. I just don't see it. I don't see it, man. Maybe you got to get better at judging battles. I think there is bias that has to do with that, right? I think there is. I think that has a lot to. I think it has a lot to do with it. I think there's people that go in there and they want to see Rex win, and you know, the battle ends and you're just ready to say Rex 2-1 or Rex 3-0 or something like that. But Big K won that battle, bro. There's no way around that, dude. And you know, the quicker we you know, come to that conclusion, the quicker we could look at Big K's year as a wild year. I mean, taking out Mook and Rex back to back is legendary. Obviously beating Ward with the performance that he had. He's now on path to beat Young Ill, and I think, you know, Young Ill is the same thing. Young Ill is the same thing for me. I feel like Young Ill is going to be the same thing. That there could only be so many pockets that a battler from that era can get into that that can sustain, like I don't see the same way I see Rex just not being able to sustain that you know, that momentum in those bars. Is the same way I look at Young Ill. Young Ill is from that era where his style that he is going to use today, that he's going to use when he battles Big K, just is not a style. It's a style that is hard to be effective. And while I think Young Ill might hit certain moments, there are going to be those fallbacks that are bad. You know what I'm saying? And just going up against somebody that is in this modern era, as good as Big K, as aggressive as Big K will not let up. And I just think there's only so many times that Young Ill is going to be able to hit something and have a punch and have something that's effective to where, you know, I mean, you'd have to completely change your style. You would have to completely change your style. Qua, what's up, man? The grown man bar. Oh my God, dude. I mean, oh. Now it's grown man bar, taking her to grown man bars, something she got to, I mean, guys, what are we doing, bruh? Oh my God, bruh. Oh Lord, dude. It's, I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand if you have Rex winning a battle. I just don't. I'm just gonna go to, I don't know if you know what you're watching, bro. It's just what it is, dude. You know, it's just biasness. It has to be bias. It has to be bias, man. Up and down, K won that battle. There's really no, like Easy and Dizz, you could say Dizz won that battle. You could say Easy won that battle. That is a debatable battle. Is and Dizzy. I just said is and Dizzy. Dizz and Easy is a fucking close battle, bro. That is a very close battle. But I do not see where you could build the case for Rex, right? You know, it's not about, you know, when it comes to judging battles, man. Like when I say who I think won, I'm not saying as in who I liked. This is what you got to understand. There's a big difference between someone saying like, "Oh, I just didn't feel what K was saying." "Oh, I wasn't fucking with what this guy was doing." It's not about that when you judge a battle. It's not about what you think. It's about how good are you at being able to tell what you're looking at and what you're listening to, and how good are you at breaking that down. It has nothing to do with what you like, you know, and that's where I feel like I fare as a judge, because I don't care enough about a battle rapper to have my favoritism play a part. You know what I'm saying? I could hate a battle rapper. I could hate a battler. But if he won a battle, he won a battle. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to take how you feel about somebody. You have to be able to take that out of your head when you're going to score a battle. If I am sitting down as a judge and I have a scoreboard in front of me and I have to check off every round between Big K and T-Rex, I don't see a way of scoring Rex over K. I just don't see it. Where he had pockets that he hit, he immediately fell into pockets that he didn't. He was not as consistent as K every single round. Bars that hit were more off of nostalgia. There was a lot of lines that he said that just didn't really make sense. Like I said, the outdated stuff, right? The tomahawk. Why are you a hawk? Why is T-Rex a hawk all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? I like the tomahawk bar. There's just things that he said that was just like, what did he say? Well, who did he call, bro? What did he called Stojakovic He called Stojakovic like Stojapocalypse or something. Oh no, who did he call? The Nikolai, who is it? Stojakovic? Someone please tell me. Please tell me. The pomegranate. Yes, knee, exactly, right? Like lines like that. And it goes back to me saying you have to be able to look through crowd reaction. You have to be able to not be swayed. When you are judging a battle, you have to be able to not be swayed by crowd reaction. There are minimal points I put into crowd reaction. I think crowd reaction does play a part in the play that is battle rap, right? When you're watching a battle, it is a movie. I think when the crowd is reacting, those are the good parts of the movie, right? But you have to be able to see through it. You have to be able to see through it. And there were too many of those moments. There were too many of those moments where there was reaction, but it was reaction because it was Rex. You know what I'm saying? If you start dissecting what Rex is saying, if you start dissecting the material, you're not going to be too happy with the results. You know what I'm saying? He said Stojakovic. Yeah, he said Stojakovic. Yeah. I hear you, Mike, but it's a sport. What you might call fire, I might not. I think that goes back to your opinion and not having a formula for what's good. I think there's a big difference between someone not liking a bar and then I think there's a big difference between you not liking a bar and you recognizing that a bar is good. Lupe Fiasco said it best on Twitter. Do not confuse your opinion of me with my actual skill level, right? So there are lines like that. There are lines that I could sit back and say, you can't tell me that's not a good line. It really is, bro. And I feel like you should be able to say that too. Like if you know enough about the game, you know what's a good bar and what's not. There are some gray areas. There for sure are gray areas where someone will say a line and you'll say that's fire and then someone will say it's not. But, you know, for the most part, bro, there is a formula of what's a good bar and what's not, right? So it's like Stojakovic, perfect example, right? I mean, there's people that might say that bar is good, but then it's like, it's not because that's not how you say the person's name, right? Stojakovic. I've heard a lot of dudes in the hood back in the day call him that in NY. Called him a hawk? They used to call Rex a hawk? Is that true? Rex was good, but not put together properly. His charisma sold the lines. K was talking to his soul. Yeah, I mean, that's like I said, bro. I mean, any way you cut it, you know, how do you give Rex the battle? There's just no, I don't see it, bro. I don't see how you could give him the battle. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Stojakovic? No, they pronounce Page's name like that. Yeah. Stojakovic. Gwitty wears middle of the mall chains with a Pitbull piece. Gwitty wears black forces with Walmart Dickies. What the fuck? Gwitty eats sardines for dinner. What the fuck, dude? What are you doing? Oh my god, guys. Like if you like, subscribe if you like, join the membership if you'd like to support the channel. I appreciate y'all. You guys excited for day 2? This is gonna be a good day as well, man. We got a lot of battles. Hollow vs. Thesaurus is gonna be insane, I think. You got a few lined up. It's gonna be dope. I'm gonna try to catch as many as I possibly can. But yeah, K took that battle, bro. There's no I mean, what like if you have Rex winning, if anybody in the chat has Rex winning, right? Which rounds? Like what round do you have? What round do you have where Rex was like bombing on K? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if I would like the closest round, it would be the first round. I would say the first round is the closest. Other than that, man, it was just, you know, it was choppy. It wasn't as consistent and like I said, the material, bro, you got to swim through the crowd reaction, man. Really pick apart that material and it's just, you know, it's not up to par. I enjoyed it, but it's just not up to par. Gwitty wears corner store snapbacks. 1 and 2 is the argument, Qua. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. It's hard to. I mean, first watch, you know, I've looked at battles back and had different opinions, but I think if I looked at the battle back, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It's hard to. First and second, I mean, I can't even say maybe, man. I can't even say maybe. I thought it was clear, man. I thought it was clear. I thought it was clear. You know, and it's one of those battles like it's one of those battles where it's like if you have this guy winning the first, then you have to have him losing the second and third. If you got him winning the second, there's no way you have him winning 1 and 3. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's such a stronger case you could build for K. And to be honest, I don't even think you need to build it. You just need to watch. You know, I feel like it was pretty clear. Also, yes, Caleb has made it. Also, Dizz 2-1 clear. Bro, listen, man, and that's a perfect example that I could use, right? I mean, was Big K and Rex as close as Dizz and Easy was? You know, I love Easy. I get that he has a lot of fans and he has a lot of people that's going to ride for him, and it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what happens to him. I mean, Clips used to have that. Clips has fans where it doesn't matter. It does not matter. If it's a close battle, Clips 30. If Clips lost, Clips 2-1. If Clips got killed, debatable battle. I edge Clips. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be like that. So you have a lot of people that are going to ride for Easy. That battle is close as fuck. If you have Dizz winning, I completely get it. Completely get it. I like 100% believe. Like you can argue maybe not the third. You could for sure argue the first and second for Dizz. Mainly because they both left it on the table for the first round. Both of their first rounds were weak. Both of their first were weak. So they both left it on the table to be debated. Second round is a really weird one. Second round is a really tough one to debate because while Dizz had a great round, Easy had a great round with moments that trumped Dizz's moments, but he cut his round short. Easy forgot his lines. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it very real. He literally started a 4-bar setup and stopped. I did that versus Dizz. I mean, I did that for versus Daylight in the third round at the end. You could literally, I say a complete line and then I say time. I know what it is. Dizz caught it immediately and then I caught it immediately. And it's like, you can't go like, oh my God, man. Like, you can't pretend that didn't happen. And although it wasn't a choke as far as trying to say lines and he can't get it together and he takes a swig of water and then he says time, I deduct points. If I am a judge and I am sitting here and I'm listening to the round and he says 1 bar and goes time, that is a huge record scratch. Because I hear that first line and I'm sitting down and I'm scoring my card and then he goes time. I'm going time. Where's the other 3 bars? You don't, and then also the obvious, like, you don't end a battle. Nobody ends a round on 1 line. Like, you don't have a 4-bar setup and then just randomly be like, man, I don't even like you because you're not even cool to me. Time. You don't, that's not what it is. It was already over 90 seconds. Did somebody say time? Come on, guys. Hey, come on. Don't do this. First of all, I have Easy winning. I have him edging it out. Okay. His third was insane. I have him edging it out, but unless I didn't see a part where they looked at Easy and went, you're over the time limit, and then he stopped, he was literally in the middle of a bar and stopped. He literally stopped himself. And that's it, right? Dizz third was insane. I gotta watch this again, man. Maybe, you know what, dude? Maybe this is the first battle that I'm a little biased because if I say that Easy lost, do you think he's gonna cancel the Rosenberg battle? Like, what if I'm like, hey guys, don't tell Easy this. I'm whispering. This is why I'm whispering, so nobody hears me. What if I'm like, yo, on second watch, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, I got Dizz 2 and 3. I think I got Dizz 2 and 3. And then I get a Cash App request for the front end. Get an updated version of the card. No Mike P. Rosenberg. Easy 3-0. Easy 3-0. He's amazing. First of all, I got a lot of people in this chat. Where the fuck were y'all when Geechi was tearing me apart on fucking Twitter? Like, can y'all just pop up and fucking help me? Like, where, like, it's the same thing where it's like, where were you guys in LA when him and all of his fucking friends were reacting and they were yelling at me and they were making fun of me and everyone's like, oh yeah, they had an 11-year-old child. First of all, it was really late. So as a parent, irresponsible, okay? They had an 11-year-old child at 1 a.m. calling me a profane language, right? And then I get up on Twitter and first of all, I roasted Geechi because at the end of the day, guess what, Geechi Gotti? Ever since I told everybody that you're not as good as you are, you got your ass whooped. You got cleaned up by Clean. Hollow played with you like you were a fucking chew toy. Murder Mook danced on your grave for 45 minutes in front of 3,000 people with 150,000 people watching. You're not that bull no more. And I haven't fucking lost. I haven't lost a single battle. I beat Chilla Jones 2-1. I beat CJA 2-1. I beat Knox 3-0. I destroyed Sharon with another historic round. I beat the dog shit out of Kid Chaos. I've been winning all of my battles. I beat None as well with great performances. Hey, do you have infinitely more money than me and 100 times more fans than me and 100 times more respect and you'll always be on bigger cards and you'll always get bigger checks? Yeah, but guess what? I've been winning battles, so checkmate. Hey, my name's Geechi Gotti. I used to clearly beat everybody and everyone used to have my side until Mike P said that the only reason why everyone picks Geechi Gotti to win is because basically most of his fan base are white people that want to be a Crip from Compton, and your image is better than your skill. You have better image than you have skill level. Right? And you guys let him rhyme silk with milk, okay? You let him rhyme silk with milk, okay? You let him say a bunch of caca, poopy, dog shit bars while I was speaking to his soul for 4 minutes and 47 seconds. I'll never forget the time limit. Mostly because Geechi showed it to the camera 3 times. Was that disrespectful? Yes. Well, should I have said something? I didn't know what was going on at the time. Did I want to make it out alive? Yes. I don't care what anyone says. I spoke to Geechi Gotti's soul, and you know what? You guys, the 111 of you in here, you said, you know what? We're gonna let you die, right? You guys let me die, and then went, but from now on we'll watch, right? Silk, milk, almond milk. First of all, you don't give babies almond milk. That's dangerous, Geechi Gotti. And when you have a child, we're going to have a sit down. Breast milk or whole milk, buddy. Don't whip out. And first of all, there's no such thing as silk milk because Silk is the brand. Okay? Is that the only bar I remember? Yes. And here I am, right? The same way that I battled Geechi is the same way that we went back and forth on Twitter last night. You got your boy speaking a bunch of facts. And then Geechi saying that he turned me into a streamer. Geechi Gotti, I've been streaming since 2020. Okay? We battled in... My trauma doesn't even give me the ability to remember when we rapped. As a matter of fact, I don't even think we did. But I've been a streamer. I've been a gamer. You didn't turn me into that. I am that. I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Wait until I call him out in 5 years. Wait until I ask for that 3-round battle, bro. Wait. 'Cause I will. I'll wait. Till pretty much everyone forgets. I will win. I will win. 'Cause I have the will to win. All right? Yo, you guys want to hear some behind the scenes stuff, right? So I don't know if Geechi did this on purpose. I don't know if Geechi did this on purpose. I haven't been recording any of this, right? Guys. I saw Geechi the night before we battled, right? Okay. I don't care what anybody says. My material versus Geechi, some of the best material I've ever written in my life. I knew the moment, my subconscious knew the moment, and I had 4.5 minutes of fuego. Okay? And I was feeling confident, man. I was feeling very confident before the battle, right? Before the weekend, before I even flew to LA, I was ready, bro. I was like, yo, this guy can't fuck with me. Like, Geechi guy can't fuck with me. I got this. I got this. Right? I get to LA. And I see him at the hotel, right? I see him at the hotel. No. I saw him at the Caffeine Studios, right? The day before. And no. I saw him at the hotel. Sorry, brain trauma. Trauma dumps, trauma blocks. I saw him at the hotel, right? And we're outside. We're smoking weed. I'm smoking weed. Okay, I'm smoking marijuana. I was actually, I was smoking marijuana. We were talking, and there was like Rum Nitty and a couple people, right? Geechi steps out of the hotel, right? And I'm like, oh shit, we're having some like back and forth banter, right? And I go, you ready, man? And he nonchalantly and very unconfidently goes, he's like, man, yeah, I'm gonna try, man. I'm gonna try. I got some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna see, we gonna see. Bro, I didn't think he was playing around. I thought in my head that at that moment, he wasn't prepared. I smelled blood. Bro, the night before, I was already celebrating. I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna kill him. He's looking at me like I ain't shit, right? Because I'm Mike P, right? He's looking at me like I'm not. He just battled Loaded Lux. He just wrapped the Champion of the Year belt around his waist for the 3rd time. I'm his first battle since Loaded Lux. He doesn't give a fuck, right? It's 1 round. This is perfect because I care. I care, right? So I care. So I put life into my material. He sounded so not confident, bro. I believed it. I believed it. I was like, oh, he's dead. He is dead, bro. He's dead. This man is a dead man walking. I'm about to kill this guy, right? Turns out that was wrong. Yeah. And you know what the worst part is about that Geechi battle? He rapped like he didn't care. But you know who cared more than anybody? You. Geechi wrote like he didn't give a fuck. Geechi rapped like he couldn't care less. And y'all hype that shit up. And you guys, don't give the body bag to Geechi. You guys killed me. Hey, did you guys ever want to be a battle rapper before? Did you realize that you guys already were? You guys body bagged me. You guys killed me. You guys absolutely murdered me. Geechi rapped like he didn't fucking prepare. Geechi rapped like he didn't put any effort into it. You know why? Because he didn't. But you know what? You guys put a lot of effort into it, did you? Huh? Huh? What are you guys, lactose intolerant? You got something wrong with almond milk? You got some what's going on here? What's going on here? Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth about that battle, because I haven't seen it. Do you know that I can't type my own name on YouTube without seeing short after short of, it was at this point Mike P's soul got lifted. I can't even scroll. I can't even look at, I can't even search myself. I can't even search myself. And it's always a fucking short. It's always a YouTube short. Oh, every single fucking time. How many YouTube shorts do you need? It was one round. It was one round. How many times can you possibly clip the same shit? And then everyone's a body language expert. Oh yeah, you see that, bro? When he said that line, yo, look at Mike's face, guys. I didn't even know what was happening. Oh yeah, when he said that bar about the when he hit him with that bitch, when he called him a bitch, yo, you could see it. You could see it on your face. No, you can't. I've had a sad face since I was 11. I used to be in middle school, hanging out, and people go, "Are you okay?" Yeah, ever since I was a kid, even today, I'll sit down. My settled face is sad. Okay? I wasn't sad during the Geechi Gotti battle. I was sad at the airport. Joke's on you. Oh, he cried in the car. He cried in the car. I cried on the plane. Big difference. Oh, he lifted his soul. I've been dead since I was 18. I have no soul. I sold it for caffeine. Guys, do you not watch YouTube video? I sold it for caffeine. For $180,000 over 3 years. 3 years, 180,000. Have no soul. Thank you. Ugh. Guys, like and subscribe if you'd like. Hit that notification button so you know every time I'm going live. We have a membership for only $2.99. You could join the Hadouken. Become a member. You get yourself some cool emojis. You get your priority reply in the comments. If you'd also like to join the Rye Unit, it's $5.99. You get yourself access to early videos. You get a follow for follow on any social media, and you get early access to any live podcast that I have. Fucking fuckers. What were we talking about? I'm sorry. What was I even saying right now? I don't even know. Gwitty shoplifts. Yo, have you been doing this the whole time? I'm looking back at all of your fucking. Gwitty wears his boxers and Dave flips them inside. Gwitty shoplifts from Ross and TJ Maxx. I'm just going to see these. Oh my lord. This went all the way. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, I had easy winning. I had easy winning. But like I said, I'm not gonna watch it again. I'll watch it again and then I'll be quiet. Gwitty borrows toothbrushes. What the fuck? Gwitty wears Gotti wears swap meet snapbacks. Gotti shoplifts from AliExpress. How can you even do that? Isn't that an online fucking... Isn't AliExpress an online delivery place? How can you shoplift from... How can you shoplift from fucking... God. You cry in cars, I cry in planes. We grieve different. That's a bar. That is a bar, bruh. 2-1, Dizz 2-1. Easy had a little bit more indirect bars for me. Yeah, Majin, dude, I said that was the rough, that was like the third was really hard to call, man. The third is really hard to call. It really is, man. I would say it comes down to the third. I thought Easy edged the first. I thought Dizz edged the second. And then both of them have great thirds. What I said in the recap that I have on YouTube, the reason why I gave Easy the third on first watch was because although he had that 12 bar, 16 bar pocket where he was kind of just doing drug talk, he did tie that in. He eventually tied that in to Dizz with the, with the you battle in different languages. I sell coke in different languages. So even though that's still like drug talk, he still brought it around to Dizz. Do you think he did that because he thought he was going to win the first two clear? There's times that I've done that. There's times that I've done that in my career where I'm writing a third and I'm so confident that I won the first two that I feel like I can play around. Like do little angles or do stories or talk about my career or call somebody out or do something like that. Do you think he did that because he thought he won the first and second clear before the battle? Possibility. A lot of artists will do that, man. We get super confident in what our material is, and then we expect our... That's what I thought I was going to do with Chilla. That's what I was going to do with Chilla. When my first two rounds, I was like, these two rounds are so crazy, bro. He's not gonna punch through these. And then it's funny. I took my foot off the gas and did an angle in the third. Like took my foot off the gas. When I say took my foot off the gas doing an angle, angles are rough. They're hit or miss, man. They're hit or miss. If you're a puncher, if you're punching every single round, if you punch every 2 bars for an entire round, you could miss 9 punches. You could whiff on 9 punches and land 32 of them, right? Then it doesn't matter that when you're doing an angle, bro, if nobody likes the angle, that's all you have, right? You have that one thing. You have one thing that you want to... So for me, angles are very high risk, high reward. Not for me, man. They are. Like the angles are high risk, high reward. You are sacrificing punchlines and haymakers and setups and all these things to try to get 1 point across to display your opponent as however you're trying to display him. And it's funny because my third round actually wound up working. So it's like, he did bring it around, but I felt like he was wasted so much of his third. The rounds are short and it took up more time. It was still fire as fuck though, but this battle might go down to just preference. Yeah, I mean, Majin, dude, I try to RIP that word. I hate that word when it's used in battle rap. Preference, man. You either think somebody won or you didn't. You could call a battle debatable. I don't think you as a fan should never watch a battle and when that battle ends, you should never say that it's debatable. I think as a fan, and it's more enjoyable to do this. I think you really, the more you do your research and the more battles you watch and the more you try to differentiate with what's a good bar and what's not, the better you'll be at coming to a conclusion. You should always, as a fan, be able to watch a battle and when it ends, tell yourself or others who you think won. A battle should never end and you go, man, that's a debatable battle. You should have an opinion, right? And then say it is a debate. You know what I'm saying? When I say it's a debatable battle, it's because it's a back and forth, right? But you should always have a formula for who you think won. Always have a formula and believe in the second watch, man. Believe in the second watch, dude. We used to do 2-1 clear when I was on caffeine, and I would watch battles that I've watched before. Rum Nitty versus Iron Solomon. I remember in the building, I thought Iron Solomon won, and then I watched it online, and I thought Nitty won, and then I watched it again, and I thought fucking Solomon won. I think Dizz and Easy is gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those for sure. I hate that word. I hate the word preference. I'm not getting on you. There is no such. There should be no such. I think preference is bias, right? I think that's the word that you're looking for when you say it's a preference battle. I hear the word like favorite. I hear favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this guy won because I just like this artist. If you're a judge sitting in a chair scoring the battle, you're not supposed to like anybody. Right? That's why I always push to be on the Ultimate Madness tournaments as a judge, because I don't care about anybody. I have no favoritism. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no favoritism whatsoever. So a battle would never be a preference battle. There is a way to judge every single style. It shouldn't be, you know, I'm going to give it to this guy because I like drug bars. No, you should be able to like all bars and be able to see, you know what I mean? Like, style clashes are tough sometimes, but you know, there's always a winner and a loser. There's always a winner and a loser. You could say debatable, but you still have someone you're leaning towards. Yeah, 100%. I rewatched all Mike P's battles and he lost them all. I got Dizz 2-1. Definitely second round and the third. I'm definitely biased. I grew up on WRC and started watching early grind time. I mean, dude, it's okay to be biased. I mean, you're not a battle rap judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be stubborn with your, like, you can have fun. You can have fun and be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's opinion is like set in stone. It doesn't necessarily like alter the results of the battle, right? Like, you could have fun with it. You could be like, yo, crazy battle, but I fuck with Dizz, so I got Dizz 2-1. I'm just saying, if you were gonna be a serious ass, you know what I'm saying? A serious ass judge, then you know what I'm saying, you should be able to score it, right? Like, properly. But you could say that the favoritism like made you judge. If you judged yourself versus Geechi, what would you say? Hoi! I don't know. I was only there. Guys, I've never watched that battle. I've never watched that battle, bro. I've literally never seen that battle. It came out and I never watched it. I never watched it. So it's really hard for me to get in the building as it's going on. I mean, all right. I mean, let's try. Let's try to judge it. I think you have a really rare case. I think that was the only disrespectful battle I've ever been in. You know, I had people in the building disrespecting me before I even got to rap. So that is not a normal battle. Like, if I will say this, bro, if you could watch that battle, if you could sit there and watch that battle and tell me that there wasn't some fuck shit going on and there wasn't some biased shit, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But I heard it before the battle started. I heard it during. I literally sat there and experienced it. I thought and know that I outwrote the fuck out of him. Geechi can't rap better than me, so I rapped infinitely better. But to say that that is what wins you a battle it's not. There's a lot more that goes into it. There's performance. There is crowd participation. There is, you know, your stature, how you look. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I looked good at parts. I think my biggest mistake was being so serious. I took it so serious. I think the second that video pans out and we get revealed and Geechi is smiling and I'm looking like we're about to fight to the death, I don't think that works well with me. I don't think that works well with me at all. So I think I took it too serious on the outside. I also made a huge mistake to ask him to go first. I won a coin toss and I never win coin tosses. And I told him to go first. In my head, I mean, horrible battle IQ. I threw all of my battle IQ out the window. And you know, shit, dude, maybe it's because I was a little flustered it being Geechi. you know, I took it so important and I was so super, super serious. But, you know, I don't think it worked out in my part. You know, the way I looked and my stature and how I, you know what I'm saying? I should have had more fun with it. I should have went first. And a lot of things that I did just completely, you know what I'm saying? I just threw my IQ out the window, 100%. But in no way, shape, or form did Geechi rap better than I did. You know what I'm saying? I think you gave B Dot a run for his money. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, dude. You've gone to Cali for the smoke. Haters need to stop. Yeah, bro. I've faced the biggest Cali names in Cali. I wanted to battle Geechi in Cali. You know what I mean? And that's another thing, bro. It's like in my career, there's been a lot of times where I'm trying to be Superman. I'm trying to do what nobody has done. So it's like Loaded Lux loses to Geechi. He gets the belt wrapped around him. URL calls me for the setup, right? So they can make Geechi look good because they obviously don't think that I'm going to beat him. And I'm the dumbass that even took that round. That's the mistake that I made. The mistake I made was not saying no. What the fuck are y'all talking about? I'll battle Geechi 3 rounds when you're ready for me to battle Geechi 3 rounds. Like, why would you put me in LA with 1 round? Like, the fuck? What are you talking about? So my first mistake was battling. My first mistake was saying yes. But there's that thing that I always want to do, man. I make history, bro. There's been a lot of times where I make history. And it was one of those ones where I looked at it and I was like, if I do this, this is going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? If I do this, this is going to be wild. And when I fucked up is when I won the coin toss. And in my head, I was so confident, and I feel like you could only respect it, right? I was so confident that I was going to beat Geechi. I let him go first because I wanted to be the last thing everybody heard. I wanted to be the last performance. I wanted to be that. I wanted to close the show, right? I just didn't realize the show was going to start so damn early. I didn't know that. I made a lot of mistakes, man. I made a lot of mistakes in that battle, bro. But I rapped better. I know that, dude. What did you learn from that battle? Not to battle Geechi Gotti. Don't battle Geechi. Nah, not much, man. Not much, because I like I said, I think it was a circus battle. I think that battle, I think I didn't make it. I didn't help myself at all with decisions that I made as far as going last. Going last was the worst thing I did. It was one of the worst decisions I ever made. But that was set in stone before we even started, bro. The result of that battle was set in stone before we even started. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I went absolutely insane. I think if I went first, like for me, I say like this. There was nothing that I did the entire time that the crowd couldn't have reacted to. And that's just the truth. For me, that's the checkmate for anybody that says I got killed. You're going to watch that battle back and listen to the 4.5 minutes of material that I said versus Geechi, and you're going to say it was whack? Was I bad versus Geechi? No, not at all. Not at all. I was vicious versus Geechi. I broke him down very well. I punched very well. I had very well haymakers. Like, I had a lot. Crowd just wasn't giving it up. They weren't doing anything. They didn't want to. Literally. There were a few people in the building that were saying smart fucking remarks before I even got to rap. You know? Is that a fair building? Is that like, the fuck? What are you talking about? So yeah, that's the reason why I always joke about it, because it's like, yo, everyone could say that I died, but at the end of the day, bruh, I talked to his fucking soul. I wrapped circles around him. I wrapped absolute circles around him. He came through with ABC shit and got completely hyped. I came through with surgical, ridiculous material, and everyone pretended like I didn't. But you know, that's just the case of how people look at me in general. You know what I'm saying? People try to clown me for who I wrap circles around him. Absolute circles. So when people say all this dead shit, I died, like, I'll joke around with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll joke around with it, I'll agree with it, yeah, whatever, he killed me. But I know what really happened. So, you know. Shizzle mix Skittle Fricks. Mike Peever's Roan needs to happen as a legacy battle. That would be dope. I'll do that on KOTD. I would battle Roan on KOTD. That would be crazy. I want to see Roan rap more, for sure. Disaster performance felt like when you try to throw a punch in a dream. Stop it, Alias. Stop. I thought Dizz did his thing, man. I think it was like the same thing with Rex, though. He had moments where he could have put his foot to the pedal, and he just didn't. You know, I felt like he just he fucked around too much in the first. Dizz joked around too much in the first. He played around with it too much in the first. And then he turned up in the second and third, man. Like I said, bro, close ass battle. Very, very close battle. I'm gonna cut this live off now. Dude, we're gonna have Rum Nitty on this week. I'm gonna reach out to him today, see what times are good for him. We're gonna have Nitty on the show. We're gonna have a few more people on the show. We're gonna have people on the show every week. We're gonna either do it like 2 times a week or once a week. Other than that, we usually do the streams. I would play some games right now, but I'm not really feeling it. I'm a little hot, and I got some stuff to do at the house. So Mike P finally reveals his. Can you stop this? Always God. Appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna chop this up. I'm gonna end this, and then I'm gonna upload the Big K and T-Rex recap as its own separate thing. Appreciate y'all watching. Like if you like it, subscribe if you aren't, and I will catch you guys probably tomorrow. Today's Sunday, so I will catch you guys tomorrow. We'll do a nice gaming stream, right? Yibbity dap, dabbity doo. Everyone's cool, and I love you. Peace out. Yeah. Yeah, that's straight. Yeah, 2 guns. 5 guns make it 7. That's a lot of guns. Yo. I got so many guns. Hey. Big body Benz parked in front of the team. Lizzo bank roll, shit bust at the seams. 401k over gunplay. Your homies still saying we gon' make it one day. They say Mike P, we thinking of you, and I don't count on my beat. Afraid of numbers, my beat. They say they love us, but I gotta make it this winter. I feel stuck in the snow. Drop something, I feel inclined to duck and roll. Keep it a stack, y'all average as fuck. Small change get invested over matching a blunt. Burrowed in, y'all been inactive for months. But stats getting stuffed in the same bag I had stashed in the trunk. I would roll a spliff with an eighth on a mystical tape. Embedded the same work that got fish on the plate. I had pounds down in the safe I couldn't get to for days. And tinfoil I used when I ain't finished the cake. Was in the suburb pitching. Unearned business, couldn't claim on your taxes, but some earn interest. Ask me if I'm the GOAT, I got a 1-word sentence. Most never sat with the kings, but some herbs did it, some herbs didn't. I'm not the one to make choices, actually, I'm forever indebted to all the people that's backing me. All that kept it a stack with me, I'll keep it a stack. I get to you when I get to you, keep it at that.
Look, gin and tonics had me extra honest. I told my bitch I never loved her, it was just the timing. You was never throwing bullets, you was just a lineman. You was telling like the justice and you justified it. It's just a climate. I'm from the 5-6 where people die rich with no deposits. I'm catching bodies like a mosh pit. Now who you trying to rap with me? Like Rap City, I live in the basement. You niggas sound like Rap City. I hear the bitch in you. Only thing we got in common is our skin issues. Niggas know it's small, oh God, I'm beneficial. Well connected, we all dudes. Kel Mitchell, the hell with you, I look like Heenan, but I'm really beaming. I was quarterback and played when you was passing regents. Yo, is y'all really rapping or you bad at reading? I mean, is niggas really legends or they bad at leaving? I'm trying to get my mama Benz and my dad a Lincoln. Navigating through the drama just to have an evening. Niggas biting on my style when they barely teething. Submerging in my flow, my man, just let it seep in. Look, real nigga shit, y'all want the membership. My man doing 8 and I'm working 10 to 6. They got him fucked up on the meds. He never meant the shit. When you a real one in this world, there ain't no benefits.
Yeah, that's Zans mixed with fentanyl. We killing with bars over here. Exit 25 marked the share of jerseys everywhere. You know what I mean? 516, nah. Come out here. Nah,